My name is Bradley Tejeda. University of Carnegie was where I went. They were an accredited school, national accreditation of schools of theater, and I was able to do my URTAs in Chicago, the Unified Regional Theater auditions through them. And they were very selective. They made me work. They made me get like 10 monologues in my pocket. And I met with all these beautiful schools. And I had my Yale audition at 10 a.m. and then Columbia after that. I went to Yale School of Drama. That was a beautiful place. I was a student up until 24, 25. I had no break of being a student. I had a lot to learn about how to get a job, how do I feel about my trade, I was meeting everything all at once. And I had an audition for the Shakespeare Festival St. Louis, Love's Labor's Lost, Barone. And I got it. That summer, 2019, was everything I needed. I'd never been here, didn't know anything about St. Louis, no expectations. When I met Carrie Houck and David, her husband, I just knew I had met people who, y'all look like people to know around here. It's like, I could feel like they met me, and our interests really helped each other out, and they've become family for me here. I feel like I have family in St. Louis, which is real. I have to say that because it's true. Tennessee is all about the text. I think Tennessee's our Shakespeare of the modern world. Learning the words, the punctuation, the thought. That's first. Learn the words in the fullness of the thought. What happens when we learn the words is that we'll want to pause or we'll want to hang on something. And this guy is Shakespeare in the same sense, because when you say a one word that's supposed to be at the end of the line, but you say it at the top and you paraphrase, you feel the text kicking you back. The musicality, the rhyme, the weight, it's just there. And so that's like music to me. It's a map. That's our map. That gives us structure. We got wild emotions and hearts and breathing and squeezing our ribs and make sure we're breathing in front of an audience, sweating. We got a lot enough to deal with in the chaos of it all. But when you spend time, I knew I had to spend that beautiful time learning those speeches and those scenes, because the rhythm is just, it tells you where the heartbeat is. Like going back to Shakespeare and Tennessee Williams, it's like there's the music, there's the eighth notes and everything about it that you have to know technically, and then there's the heart and soul of a human being. If you do one alone, it's so apparent. It's so apparent when you're watching somebody just technically execute something, and then there's, on the other side of it, there's just like wow, I feel so much emotion. This actor the heart is on their sleeve. I see it all, so much passion, but couldn't follow the logic of the lines, and then I couldn't hear them sometimes. The masters and the people who we should be watching doing this are the people who know how to blend those two together, I think. To be an actor, director, you can't do theater, film, anything you want to do, you can't do it alone. You just can't. If you are interested in collaborating with people of your same mind and figuring things out with other people, then yeah, you can't do it alone. And it now becomes, how well do you work well with people? How curious are you about hearing, hey, maybe you have a better idea than mine here that I didn't even think of. I would get busy. I would go to see things, meet people, and learn what it's like to be an artist and live an artist's life. You have to be full, and you have to have a life's worth of mileage, and this boat right here needs to be able to handle a lot of water.